Ahoy hoy! I'm B-Side Berto, and welcome to episode 3 of the town Beartooth Bend on Settlement Survival, a city builder game by Gleamer Studio. Beartooth Bend is being played on a small map, and I'm only using one marketplace for this build. We started with one seed of pumpkin, which we're using at the moment. We started off with no animals, but we do have one livestock, the goose. These episodes of Beartooth Bend will be a series of screenshots of gameplay. Starting off this episode, our population is at 49, our happiness is bad under 50%, and our health is just holding on at 60%, which at the moment will give us no effect, but when we go below that, we'll have some stamina issues. Quickly after on pause, the population went up to where I got to administrator. The choices were mining proficiency or trading proficiency +1. I went with mining. This episode's first technology point, and I use it on farm, which can use fertilizer to boost yield. And we get another seed, the pea seed, and I'm starting to build a larger farm north of the town on the other side of the river. And when that farm's complete, I put the 2 workers from the pumpkin farm into this one and put it on peas. I have the compost plant turned off still at this moment. So not only did I turn off the pumpkin farm to move the workers over, but I'm starting to have issues with laborers. So I turned off the church, and I also turned off the tailor, and I'm still at 0 laborers. Last episode at the end, I clicked on a random house and kind of see the members of the family, and one of the kids was named Nova, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So I've been trying to keep track of Nova. She's still a student, but she did move to another house. But if you see on my log here, Nova died of starvation. I'm having food problems and shortages of laborers. This kind of really bummed me out because I never really click on people, but when I started to, I'm having a bad go at it this time. So in honor of Miss Nova, the lake over here at the fishing dock, I'm going to name Lake Nova. As winter comes and my food problems are still looming, my happiness is now gone under 30%, which is new for me, and my health is now under 50%. The initial bonus you get when you start a build is now completely gone. I do have a merchant ship on its way over though, so hopefully it has something I could use to help increase everything here. So many people have been dying of starvation that I started to turn off more things, including latrine, and homes are now starting becoming empty, and this one has 48 food in it with no occupants. So I don't have food, but there's 48 fish in one house that's not being used. So I kind of wish anything that was in an empty house would go back to the marketplace, but this is what I'm to deal with at the moment. The next technology point I use on farming efficiency, which the speed of sowing and harvest goes up 100%. So this is something I desperately needed. And I got another seed for coffee. I can't even think about putting down a coffee plantation until I figure out my food and my water situation. I've consistently kept 2 people on my fishing dock, and it's the only reason why my town's still alive. And this year they got more double than they did last year. So hopefully they keep doing what they're doing. A merchant ship comes through, and I didn't really have anything I needed, but I desperately need to do anything, so I bought a bunch of beer. And this is where we're going to pause it for this episode. I did turn on the small farm that was pumpkin, but is now doing peas. But a bunch of buildings have been turned off. The church, the latrine, the tailor, and also my mine. This big farm up here was a mistake. I went too big and too early. I should have just kept using the small one until I got enough laborers to slowly trickle and turn this one on. So for the time being, everything up here is just going to be turned off. I've gone 2 episodes with an animal, a livestock that I still can't use. Because of labor issues, I only have 1 gatherer and 1 hunter, which is even turning down less food, and I'm not getting any herbs as well either. I had to start building a quarry in the corner here, but I had turned it I turned off the construction because once it gets filled up, I won't have anyone to work it, and it'll just be a waste of time. When I did have a laborer pop up, I immediately put in the smithy for a small season just to get some tools going. You can see from the red dots over on top, my clothing is the issue. So after this guy makes some tools, I'll move it over to the tailor. Thanks for watching episode 3 of Beartooth Bend. It's not going very well at the moment. I'm only doing 1 marketplace, and I'm trying to confine everything, and I'm building too far ahead. So next episode, I'm going to get back on track, hopefully. Just work on food, water, and the basics of clothing and some tools. So stay tuned for the next one and we see if we can salvage this. Take care and have a good one.